Hey everybody, we are live officially on tonight's webinar event. We're ready to go. It is 8 o'clock. Actually, it is 1 minute after 8 Central Time. And let's jump right in. I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me go ahead here real quick. Share this. All right, so this is our webinar this evening, how to realistically bank $10,000 per month in under 27 minutes a day without skills, experience, or even a list. I know this might seem kind of like a big promise, but believe me, by the end of the webinar event, you're going to see exactly how this is not only completely possible, but how people are actually doing it right now. So here's what I'll show you during tonight's event. First, what a multimillionaire wrote on a napkin that let me quit my job and make $100,000 just 12 months after seeing it. I'm going to show you the always make money formula that made me over $2 million in sales with no selling and no talking to anyone. I'm going to show you the income multiplier that paid out $150,800 in 61 days. And I'm going to show you the perfect profit triad that can make you $5,000 to $10,000 a month in the next 90 to 120 days starting from scratch. And by starting from scratch, I mean you can be brand new in the home-based business, no list, no website, no blog, no Facebook profile, nothing like that. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how you can succeed with this. So what I want you to do right now is turn off all distractions. Put your cell phone on silent, close out of any tabs, turn off your social media for just a while if you can, and focus here, and I promise you're going to get a ton of value because I'm going to give you the inside secrets to what's really helped me make over 8 figures in sales in my own business. So before we jump in, though, I do want to give you an earnings disclaimer. What you're going to see during tonight's event are real success stories of people going from stuck and struggling to making a lot of money in a short period of time. But it's important that you understand, I can't guarantee how much you personally will make. What I can do is I can show you a program that makes people $100,000 a year. But as with any business, any venture, you could obviously earn more or less. You're going to see a lot of exciting stuff tonight. Doesn't mean, obviously, that I can guarantee that you're going to make money. Just show you a system that's making people money right now. So who is this for? Who's this right for? Well, this is for beginners. If you're a beginner, that's awesome. Welcome tonight. You're going to get a proven blueprint for making a 6-figure income online starting from scratch. However, if you're a more experienced person, maybe you've been around for a while, maybe you have a list, maybe you've been in lots of opportunities, what I'm going to show you tonight is how to make more money and have more time freedom, which is what a lot of people want, with less work and with less headaches and hassles. So if you're new or if you've been around for a while, you're absolutely going to love what is on this webinar event. So my goals for this webinar are this. First, the easiest way to have money freedom and time freedom is with a done-for-you business. I'm going to show you exactly why that's absolutely true. Then I want to show you the fastest way to a substantial income is by offering high-ticket products and services. And then finally, I want to show you that the best, most complete, done-for-you high-ticket business is the system I'm going to be showing you tonight, which is called the 1K commission system. So those are 3 things that I want to show you tonight. And then finally, I really want to also show you what is my ultimate mission. And my ultimate mission with this business, and actually in my business overall, is what I call the 100-100 plan. And that's this. I want to help 100 people add $100,000 to their annual income. I want to help 100 people. Now, obviously, I'd like to help more, but I see some of these people on these webinars going, yeah, I'd like to help 1,000 people become millionaires. Well, that's not really realistic right out of the gate. It takes a long time for somebody to become a millionaire. You can rarely do it in a 12-month period of time. But with what I'm going to show you this evening, it is absolutely possible to help 100 people who are serious in their business to add $100,000 to their annual income over a 12-month period of time. And I'm going to show you that on this evening's webinar event. So who am I? Let me go over just briefly who I am. My name's Jeff Gardner. I'm an entrepreneur, an author, a speaker, and a coach. I've been doing this now for over 30 years. I started when I was 15 years old, and now I'm 46. So actually, I've been doing it 31 years. Over those years, I've generated 8 figures in sales of my own products, affiliate products, network marketing products, licensed products, all sorts of products, and even services. I've owned multiple businesses, including a network marketing business and a publishing company and internet advertising company. And my story and my articles have been featured in books and in magazines, and I have been featured on TV. Now, the biggest benefit of what I've been able to do, because what I've just given you kind of some facts, but the biggest benefit of what I've learned over the years and what I've implemented is really my lifestyle. I've been able to create a level of financial security. One of the big things for me personally was becoming 100% debt-free, being able to pay off my house and pay off my cars and pay off my credit card debt. That was a big thing for me, especially early on when I was just starting out of my business, being able to wipe out all of my debt through the success of my business. I love living in a beautiful home. I love driving a luxury vehicle. My retirement savings just keep growing and growing and growing. But really most important to me is the time that I have with my friends and family and the ability to travel and do this business from anywhere, and also be able to pick up and move to anywhere I want, any location really. I have more time to travel. I'm able to travel more. I have more fun, really have a more fulfilling life. And at the end of the day, I feel like I'm happier, I'm healthier, and I'm wealthier than I've ever been before. And I really attribute that to working for myself, being self-employed, and setting up a business that is really systematized to give me not only money freedom, but also time freedom and location freedom as well. Unfortunately, things weren't always this rosy. In fact, this is exactly where I started out, and it was rough. I was $40,000 in debt. I was in debt up to my eyeballs. I was living in a beat-up trailer. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, literally, I was just counting every penny because every single dollar that I made went to my gas bill, my light bill, gasoline, the little bit of food that I was able to afford. And it really was very frustrating to feel like I was never digging out of the hole with my debt. I was worried about money every single day. I felt tons of pressure. I mean, I physically felt the pressure on my body. It was a physical pressure on my shoulders that I felt was pushing me down all the time. And anytime anything happened, like my car would break down or something would break down in the house, I mean, that was something else that had to go on the credit card. I couldn't afford to pay for it with what I was making in my job. So that was just more debt stacking up and more stress stacking up. I felt stuck at that point with absolutely no way out. And the number one thing that I wanted at that time, I wanted more out of life than living in fear and just constantly running out of money. That's what I wanted. I wanted out. I didn't know how I was going to get out. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't know anybody. There was nobody around me that was successful. There wasn't. There wasn't anybody around me that was successful or knew what to do to get out of the situation. So I was incredibly, incredibly frustrated. So I did take action though. And this is what I tried in order to solve my money problems. I started following lots of experts and gurus that said they had the secret to success. You know, they showed themselves in front of these big houses with these luxury cars, and they said, I've got the secret to success, which I thought was great. Awesome. So I started following them and buying their books and you know, trying to figure out what their secrets were. I tried at the same time a lot of opportunities and money-making plans, including, you know, multi-level marketing deals and network marketing deals. And I bought their secret books and plans and blueprints and all this type of stuff. I got involved in, like I said, lots and lots of MLM and network marketing deals. I've sold lotions and potions and pills and weight loss shakes and services and just everything you can think of. And at the end of the day, I made nickels and dimes at best. I mean, I'd get a commission check for $3, $4, $5, but to be honest, it was usually nothing. I put way more money in than I ever got back out. I spent way more money, in fact, than I ever made. There were so many options and so many gurus and so many experts telling me what to do. At the end of the day, I just got confused about what to try and what would really work for me. So I became super skeptical of all the claims and all the promises and finally kind of shut down. And I basically had failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. And I honestly started to feel like nothing might ever work for me. Maybe I was doing something wrong. Maybe it was me, but I still refused to give up. I refused to give up. I kept joining things and trying stuff because I saw so many other people succeeding. I wanted to find just one thing I could focus on that really worked. And this is how everything changed for me. And it really was one main pivotal moment. I went to a marketing seminar and I met a guy they called the $100 million man at that event. And he told me to stop selling low-cost, low-profit products. And that was big for me because that's all I'd been selling. I'd been selling, like I said, lotions, potions, little reports, little booklets, little things like that, $5, $10, $20, $50 at most. And he told me, stop it. He asked me what my goal was. And I told him my goal, and I had never made anywhere near this amount of money, but I told him my goal was $100,000 a year. And this is what he wrote on a napkin. This is actually the exact thing he wrote on a napkin. He pulled a napkin across the table. He took out a pen. He wrote this down on the napkin. And he said, this is how to make $100,000 in a year. If you want to make $100,000 in a year, this is exactly how to do it. He wrote this down. And he said, I said, okay, great. Well, that's math. That all makes sense. And he said, no, you really need to get the point here. He said, you're trying to make $100,000 in a year selling $10 junk. And he said, it would take you 10,000 sales of a $10 product to make $100,000 in a year. He said, I know myself and other gurus and other experts out there that have never sold 10,000 of any product that they've ever created. And you're trying to do that as a beginner. That's the worst way to make money. He said, if you really want to make money and you want to make $100,000 in a year, the best thing that you can do and focus on is to try to make 100 sales of a $1,000 product. 100 sales of a $1,000 product. He says, that's what I recommend to everybody. And that's what he said. I recommend to everybody, regardless of, whether they're just starting out or whether they've been in the business and they're, trying to launch something else. He said, I always tell them start out with a high ticket offer first because you need so many fewer sales to make the same amount of money as you would with a smaller ticket item like $100 or $10. And that was a big aha moment for me. However, I was like, well, okay, that sounds great, but how do you sell high ticket offers? I've been trying to sell $10, $20, $30 stuff, and now you're telling me to sell a $1,000 item. How in the heck do I sell a high ticket offer? So he gave me this. This is his always make money formula. And it's very, very simple. And here it is. It's HTO plus SSP plus RLS equals money. And a lot of money, actually. So let's go through this formula. And you might want to write this down because this is the same formula that I use, a lot of gurus and experts use to make 6, 7, 8 figures and even more marketing their products and services. So let's go through it. HTO, high ticket offer. It's exactly what my millionaire mentor told me. He said, you got to have a high ticket offer, and he recommended $1,000, and that absolutely worked for me. And I'll give you an example here in just a moment. So he said, you got to have a high ticket offer. Then he said, you absolutely have to have a scalable sales process. And I was like, scalable sales, what is that? He said, look, if you're trying to sell this high ticket offer one-to-one by doing personal phone calls, that's not scalable because you have a limited amount of time every single day. So you can only make so many calls in a day because you have to sleep and eat and you got to do other things. So he said, you've only got so many hours in the day. Now, obviously you can hire other people to talk, but again, that's not scalable either because, they're going to run out of time. Then you've got a huge number of employees. He said, you want to have kind of an automated sales process that takes the human out of that selling process so that whether one person sees the sales process or a million people see it, you're able to scale it up to that point. So that made sense. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but it made sense. And then finally, the last part of it, RLS, is reliable lead source. Now, some people call it traffic. Some people call it a list broker. I just put reliable lead source. That's how he explained it to me. He said, look, once you've got a high ticket offer and a scalable sales process, you just need to know you've got reliable traffic or reliable leads coming in to see that sales process on a regular basis. And if you have that, if you've got all three of those, reliable amount of traffic or leads coming in, seeing your sales process, and being offered a high ticket offer, if you do that long enough and you've got a really great offer, you're going to make a lot of money. You're going to make your 100 sales of that $1,000 offer. You're going to make all that money. And that made a lot of sense to me at that time. And so I actually did put this into action. Now, this isn't the first project that I put this into action with. This is actually one later on, but it really does give you a big example of what can happen when you have those three simple things put together and the kind of results you can get back. So this is one big high ticket case study that I had from my own past. So I started with the high ticket offer, and the high ticket offer doesn't really matter what the service was, but it was a $1,000 in-demand service. So it's $1,000, just exactly like he suggested. And so that's the high ticket offer. Then I had a scalable sales process. Now, this was a printed sales letter. This wasn't a website or a video sales letter. This was just a print sales letter. But the great thing about a print sales letter is it's scalable, because you can print out as many sales letters as you need. You can print out 100, 1,000, 10,000, the sky's the limit, and send it out to as many people as you want to. So that's the scalable sales process. And then number three, I had a direct mail list broker for leads. So I was able to go to a list broker and say, hey, I need a list of 5,000 buyers that would be great to purchase this service. And then they would actually send the list to my direct mail house. The direct mail house would print the names and addresses onto the envelopes. And then the sales letter they would print and put into the envelopes, and they'd ship it all out to me. And this was a great offer. It did really, really well. Here's the result. I made 2,200 total sales, actually a little bit over 2,200 total sales. And you can do the math on this. 1,000 times 2,200 is over $2,200,000 in total revenue. Now, obviously, there was cost for the direct mail house and the printing and the list broker, and a little bit of money for the actual fulfillment of the service. But when you took all that out, I still was left with over $2 million in net profits. So just having these three things absolutely made me a ton of money. So here's the result of figuring this out. Here's the result, and thank goodness I ran into this millionaire mentor, because it really changed everything for me. The result of finally figuring out this three-step formula was this. I made $100,000 in my spare time in the next 12 months. I turned in my notice to my boss and I quit my job, which felt phenomenal. I'd never been back ever since, and that's been many, many years ago. I paid off all our credit card debts and student loans, all that $40,000 wiped off with a check. I bought a new luxury SUV with cash, which again was an awesome experience, being able to go in and order my SUV. And then when they said, okay, well, let's take you to the financing department. And I said, no, I'm actually just going to write a check. Is that okay? And they were like shocked. They're like, yeah, I guess we need to check and make sure your check's going to clear. So they called the bank, but it was cool that I was able to drive out knowing I had just written a check for the vehicle and didn't have any additional debt, which I'm not a big fan of debt unless you're using it to invest. I was able to move my family into a beautiful new home with a pool on 3 acres in a great community with amazing schools. And we started to travel finally, first class. We were able to spend more time with our friends and family, and life became a lot more fun and stress-free. And again, it was just because of those three things that I learned from my millionaire mentor. Now, I just told you all the benefits, right? But this is really what success is like, right? Success is an iceberg. People see the top of the iceberg. People see the success. They see the trapping, the house, the cars, the debts paid off, all that type of stuff. What they don't see is all the stuff that you did behind the scenes. They don't see all the other stuff that it took to succeed, the persistence, the failure, the sacrifice, the disappointment, the discipline, the hard work, the dedication, all that stuff, all the time, effort, energy, and money that I put in to create those results. Most people never saw, but I put in the time, put in the effort, and was able to get the results that ultimately I wanted when I was back living in that trailer, just barely making ends meet. Now, here's another thing that I learned, that it's a big concept, and it made it 100 times easier to make money. And this is another writer downer. It's called the win-win money attractor. And this is big, this is important, this is kind of foundational for what I do in my own business. What you need to do if you really want to make money as an entrepreneur, maybe a lifestyle entrepreneur working for yourself from home, you want to make sure that you find a group of people with an urgent problem or an urgent pain. So they've got something going on, they urgently want to solve this problem or solve this pain. Then your only job is to help them solve their problem quickly and easily with your offer. That's it. You're just going to help them solve their problem. You're the hero coming to help them solve their problem, and you do it with your offer. And you make sure they win as a result of doing business with you. So unlike some of these people, and yes, they're still out there, there's some of these people that make you these great big promises, and then when they get their money, or when they get your money, they run off, right? And you never see them again, and they don't deliver anything of value to you, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the people that join with you, the people that buy your products, buy your services, whatever it is you're selling, you want to make sure at the end of the day they win, that they come out as winners. You know, I truly believe that if you do your business as a win-win, where your customers win and you win at the same time, it's absolutely the way it can be. You know, unfortunately, I do know of people that believe that businesses win-lose. They absolutely believe that businesses win-lose, and it shocks me and it disappoints me, because it doesn't have to be win-lose. You know, it doesn't have to be the corporation or the business wins and you lose. It can absolutely be win-win. And if you approach everything you do in this business as win-win, you're going to be more successful. Your customers and clients are going to love you. You're going to have long-term relationships with them. It's just going to make you be a better entrepreneur if you think about business and win-win. Like Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. That's how I run my business, and that's how that I recommend you run your business too, because it's really good business. Not only is it good morally, but it's really great business as well. And personally, I've become financially free by helping people solve their income problems, and I'll show you how you can do the same thing too during this webinar event. So let's talk about some problems that we can solve for people, and problems that I've solved that's helped me make a lot of money. So these are the three big problems most people have. And these are the three problems that I kind of focus on helping people solve, especially in terms of the formula that I gave you before that really helps you generate serious income. We're talking about 6 or even 7 figures a year. So the three big problems people have is, how do I find a high ticket, high profit offer that sells, right? So when I said you need a high ticket offer, your first thought might be, well, that's great, but where do I find one? You know, what's going to sell? So that's the first problem that most people have when they're thinking about this formula. The second problem that people have is, where can I easily find new people who want this offer? So remember, we talked about the reliable lead source. That sounds great, but then people go, okay, great. Well, where do I get it? Where do I get the traffic? Or where do I get the leads? Where do I get the prospects? Who wants to buy whatever it is I'm selling? That's the second problem. Then the third problem people have is, how will I get them to buy without personal selling so I make consistent money? And again, this goes back to that scalable sales process, right? So if people say, okay, great, I've got a high ticket offer. Maybe they even know how to get traffic, but without a scalable sales process that's repeatable, they don't know how they can make any sales without actually having to do personal selling. So these are the three big problems most people have, and I'm going to actually solve them for you tonight during this webinar event. So here's the problem with getting paid. This is the problem I had when I first got started. Remember I talked about selling all the low-cost stuff? Well, I worked really hard selling low cost stuff. And again, 10, 20, 30 bucks. I sold vitamins, lotions, shake mix, ebooks, all the lowest cost stuff under 50 bucks. And when I was doing that, I got really small commission checks. And we're talking $2 to $5 each. And you can't make that much money with $2 to $5. And it wasn't worth my time and energy to do that. Because when I ran the numbers, I need thousands of sales to hit my goals. I mean, literally need, tens of thousands of sales to reach my six-figure income goals. And my thought was, if I'm putting in the effort, I should be paid appropriately, right? Because I'm putting in the time, I'm putting in the money, I'm taking all the actions. Since I'm doing all that, I need to be paid more than $2 to $5 commission checks. So here's the truth. When I started, I needed now money, like now money, not someday money or in a few years money, not after I alienate all of my friends' money, not after I become a Facebook guru money. I needed a profit in my first 30 days, end of story. And if that's you, believe me, I get it. In fact, most of the people that I talk about in terms of starting up a lifestyle business, they all say, look, I can't wait 2 to 4 years to make money in my weight loss shake company. I need money like now. That's why I'm looking now, because I need the money now in my first 30, 60, 90 days, not years from now, now. I need now money. Well, after my talk with my millionaire mentor, I started promoting high ticket offers as an affiliate. So I completely pushed away the low ticket stuff and I started promoting high ticket offers as an affiliate because I didn't know how to create my own yet. So I just became an affiliate for other people's stuff. And if you don't know, an affiliate is simply a reseller of other people's products and services. It just basically means that somebody else has a product or a service that they're selling for $500, $1,000, $2,000. It's a high ticket offer. And you basically just sell it. And anytime you make a sale, you can get 10%, 25%, 50%, sometimes even more on every sale of that particular product. Now, you don't get paid if you don't make a sale, but if you make a sale, you can get paid a lot of money, especially with high ticket offers. So high ticket affiliate marketing, that's what I call it. That's what I've been involved with now for many, many years. And this is what it is. These are offers that pay $1,000 or more per sale. So we're talking high ticket, $1,000 or more per sale. And some of them can be $5,000, $10,000, $25,000. I've sold very, very expensive products and services over the years. Other people fulfill orders and handle support. That's one of the things that I love about affiliate marketing. You don't have to worry about talking to anybody, following up with emails, handling any support, fulfilling orders, doing any of the heavy lifting. The company that you're an affiliate for actually does this for you. With high ticket affiliate marketing, you need very few sales for really high profits. Remember before I showed you, you just need 100 sales of a $1,000 product to make $100,000 a year. With high ticket affiliate marketing, you can afford to pay to advertise for fast traffic. You know, when I was selling lotions, potions, and weight loss shakes, I really couldn't afford to pay that much money for advertising because I'd make $3, $5, $6 per item that I was selling. And so if I'm, paying $100 for traffic and I make, only $6 or $12 or $18 back, I can't make that up in volume, right? But with a $1,000 product, I can pay $100 out. And if I get just one sale, I've 10x'd my money, right? I've made 10 times my money. I mean, heck, even if I spend $200 to get a $1,000 sale, I've made 5 times my money, right? Even if I would spend $500 to get a $1,000 sale, I've doubled my money. I mean, you can't get that in the stock market. You can't put $1 into the stock market and get $2 back, right? In the stock market, they're talking about 5 to 10% returns. I'm talking about doubling your money, actually doubling your money over and over again. That's a great thing about high ticket offers. Another great thing about high ticket affiliate marketing is you get happier customers. I'll just tell you, I've sold low cost stuff and high cost stuff. The high cost, the high ticket customers, happier, less complaints. They actually are invested in going through their product. They do more with their product. They get better results with their product. The people who spend, $5, $10 on something, more complaints, more contact, more issues, need more hand-holding, need more help. It's a weird dichotomy, but I've seen it over the years that the best customers ever, and I don't think it has anything to do with, how much money people can come up with, but really great customers are the high-ticket customers. So you get less customers and you get happier customers. And another great thing, and the final great thing about high-ticket affiliate marketing, is you can hit your income goals much, much faster. If you're selling a $1,000 item, you can make $100,000 with 100 sales, but with a low-cost offer, you need 10,000 or even 100,000 sales of a particular item to reach whatever goals you want. So you're able to hit your income goals much, much faster with high-ticket offers. So you can go online. You can go to any of the affiliate search engines, affiliate directories, and you can do a high-ticket search. And this is what I recommend that you do and what you look for when you're doing a search for a high-ticket affiliate offer. And if you don't know any of the affiliate networks or affiliate directories, all you have to do is go to Google and type in affiliate networks, affiliate directories. You can even type in high-ticket affiliate programs, and that will bring in some options for you. But this is what I recommend that you look for when you do a high-ticket search. First of all, you want to find a high-ticket offer that is $1,000 or more. So $1,000 or more, that's what we're talking about when we're talking high ticket. I know some people think it's $100 or $200. Really, honestly, high ticket is $1,000 or more. Number two, you want to find something with a high demand, so very high, a lot of people want it, and an evergreen demand. So people are always going to want it. So it's not just a flash in the pan or a fad. You want something that people are going to want today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year, because you want to be able to have this one project just constantly be bringing you in high-ticket commissions. Next, you want to make sure that you give the product, give people lots of value for the price. So when somebody pays the $1,000, you want to make sure they at least feel like they're getting double their money's worth. I personally like to find offers where people think they're getting like 10 times their value. So they're paying $1 for the product or service, but they feel like they're getting, 10 times that amount, $10,000 or more back in actual value. You want to find something that pays you a high profit of 50% or more. Remember, with an affiliate program, usually the company gives you a percentage of every sale. So they're going to give you 10% or 25% or 50%. I've been doing this for a long time, even pre-internet. I was doing joint ventures with different companies. And I always gave my joint venture partners and asked from my joint venture partners 50% or more, because a lot of effort goes into marketing and advertising to make the sale. I mean, making the sale can take a lot of time, effort, and energy, depending on if you know what you're doing. And so you want to make sure you're getting a high profit on every single sale. Another thing is you want to make sure that this offer is already proven to sell well. You don't want to be the guinea pig trying to figure out if this is going to sell. You want to make sure that something is already proven, it already sells well, it has a history of success. But the great thing about it is if it has evergreen demand, it means it's not burnt out. It's always going to be in demand. So you've got both proof that it sells well and it has evergreen demand. So it's going to keep selling well. And this is a way for you to kind of guarantee your success. Even though you obviously can't guarantee your success, it pushes you in the right direction to be able to know, hey, this is probably going to be effective for me to make some high ticket commissions. You want to make sure you get fast payments. Fast payments would be daily. A lot of affiliate programs pay you weekly or bi-weekly. So you want to get paid fast, obviously, especially if you're paying money for advertising. You would like to get your return back and then your profits. And then finally, you just want to work with a trustworthy company that's been around for a while and actually pays out commissions to their affiliates. Now, the company that I found that has a $1,000 product and meets all of those requirements is a company called Exodus Elite. So you can obviously do the research yourself, but I've personally done the research myself and I've done the research for my clients. And this is the company that I found, and I'll show you the product that I found that sells for $1,000. But this is a company that's been around for a while now. It has a history of success, very trustworthy, and really a phenomenal company that has a really great product. Now, Exodus Elite targets two huge worldwide mass markets. Remember when I said that you want to target both huge and evergreen demand? Well, they target with their products really two huge worldwide mass markets. The first one is the personal development and self-help market. And again, this is a massive multi-billion-dollar market. When you take in all of the books and the courses and the audios and the online programs and the webinars and the events and the masterminds of people like Jack Canfield and Tony Robbins and Mind Valley and Byron Katie and all these other people in that realm, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's been evergreen. It's been around for years and years and years, decades and decades, and it's going to continue to be around. So that's the first worldwide mass market. And then the second one is marketing and money-making strategies. And again, this is an evergreen industry. It's been around forever. You know, I've been in this particular industry now for 30 years, and I've been able to be in this industry through up times and down times, and it's been able to support me through, you know, economic booms and economic busts because the demand is evergreen and it never wanes. So these two huge worldwide mass markets are what Exodus Elite, the company, focuses on delivering products to the market because they know there's a super huge demand for personal development, self-help. There's a huge demand for marketing and money-making strategies, right? And so they just, you know, decided to create products and services that wrap around these two massive markets. And they came up with an entire library of products that hit on these two mass markets. They've got marketing products like internet marketing in an hour a day, how to do Facebook Live and make money, social media income, internet marketing mastery, entrepreneurial success, $1 million copy, but then also lifestyle stuff, healthy business, healthy life, procrastination killer, the empowered life. And these are just a handful of all of the books, courses, audio programs, and trainings that they have in their library. They also have what is called the $1 Million Secrets Collection. Now, this is a collection of the best marketing secrets, wealth building strategies from 6-figure, 7-figure, and yes, even 8-figure earners in the marketing and wealth building industry. These are people who've been around in some cases for decades, and they've helped millions of people all over the world generate leads for their businesses, set up new businesses, generate millions of dollars in sales for themselves and for others. And so what they've done, they've connected with Exodus Elite, and now they're giving their best of the best secrets through their books, products, and training programs. And so all of this has been put together, the audio programs, the trainings, the PDF reports and ebooks, all of this has been put together in one massive personal development, self-help, marketing, and money-making strategy library, and it is massive, and it's called Genesis Elite, and it is a $1,000 product. It's a high-ticket $1,000 product. Now, again, when I look for products, and when I found this product, I looked through all the products. I actually purchased it myself. I looked through all the products. I paid the $1,000, looked through every single one of the products, and I thought, this has a tremendous value. Personally, I would put a value on it of $5,000. If you were to go out there and buy that similar type of training, similar type of quality of training from $1 million trainers and coaches and entrepreneurs who have really made, you know, they've really walked the walk. They really made 6, 7, 8 figures working for themselves. And they actually give you, they open up the vault and they give you their best of the best secrets and strategies. It's absolutely a $5,000 value. And this is what I look for. You know, I look for something that's going to give you multiples of what you pay. So when I paid $1,000 for the Genesis Elite Library and I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is at least $5,000 in value. And that made me feel like, hey, this is something that I can absolutely sell and feel very, very proud to sell and know that people are going to get an absolute ton of value. So if you were to become an affiliate of the Genesis Elite product, how much do you make per sale? That's usually the first thing people ask. That sounds great. The product sounds awesome, but how much do I make per sale? Well, you make 100% commission per sale. Let that sink in for a second. 100% commission per sale. So what that means is when you as an affiliate sign somebody else up and they buy the product, right? They buy the Genesis Elite Success Library, you make $1,000. And these are instant direct payments. So the way the company has set it up is that when you sign up a new buyer, and we'll talk about the scalable sales process here in just a moment, that person's going to pay $1,000 for the entire Genesis Elite Success Library, and you're going to get that full $1,000 commission paid instantly directly to you. Now that's great. I love that because that is fast payment. Remember I talked about fast payment? Well, it's direct to you. It's going right to your PayPal. It can go right through your credit card merchant account. They can send it to you. They can wire it to you. They can send it to you through Bitcoin. However you want to accept payment for that $1,000 product, they send it directly to you. And then you, in your back office, you actually unlock the product for that particular customer. So you're in charge of your own store. And you might say, okay, that sounds great. Obviously, I would love to have 100% commissions. That's awesome. But how in the heck does the company make any money? You know, if I'm making 100% commission per sale, how does the company make any money when a $1,000 product is sold? Well, the company makes their profit with a small membership fee charged to all new customers. So when you sign up this new customer, the new customer is going to pay the company a small fee, a very, very small fee, and then they're going to pay you the $1,000, which goes directly to you. And because of the massive value, people are fine with paying that very small fee. And we'll talk about that fee in just a minute, but it's a very small fee that they pay to the company. The company's happy with that small fee because so many people are coming in and buying this, and it's an evergreen product. This is a product that can be sold for years and years and years. The company's happy. It's digital, so it's very easy to deliver the information through the back office. And the money gets paid to you, so you're happy. You're getting $1,000 commissions per sale, and you keep 100% of that money in your pocket. And the fulfillment is done simply by you going into the back office, clicking confirmation, and boom, it unlocks in your customer's back office. And instantly, they get over $5,000 worth of valuable training on personal development, self-help marketing, and wealth building strategies. And these $1,000 commissions can add up very, very quickly. For example, if you just sell one of these Genesis Elite Success Libraries a month, just one a month, that's a monthly income of $1,000. That's $12,000 a year in extra money. That's a pretty solid side hustle for one sale every 30 days. Think about that. $1,000 to go to what? A car payment? $1,000 to go to a mortgage payment? $1,000 to go to taxes or pay down your credit card bills? Maybe $1,000 to put a little bit of that aside for a vacation. You know, $1,000 a month is just one sale, but that $1,000 can be very significant to a household. But don't think of stopping there. I mean, 2 sales would pay you $2,000 a month, or an annual side income of $24,000. 4 sales would pay you $4,000 a month, or an annual income of $48,000. 8 sales a month, 8 sales, that's 2 a week, would pay you a monthly income of $8,000 or $96,000 a year. And just 10 sales a month, just 10 sales a month would make you $10,000 in monthly income and $120,000 a year, just 10 sales. Now, if you're starting to get this, you see why high ticket is so important, because it doesn't take so much more marketing to make a $1,000 sale than it does to make a $10 sale. So it's not that much harder to make a $1,000 sale, especially when you're selling something that has a value of $5,000. And actually, I'm going to show you how the value actually not only is $5,000, but it's multiple of $5,000 with the offer that you're going to be making. Now, here's the great thing about the compensation plan. Everything that I showed you would be awesome if we just stopped right there. If you just made $1,000 per sale and you got 100% commission. But the compensation plan is really awesome because it has a couple of different additions onto it. The first one is called the income doubler, and this is how it works. Every buyer of that $1,000 Genesis Elite library also becomes an instant affiliate. So you join Exodus Elite as an affiliate, and you sign up that new person, right? The new person also becomes an affiliate. And every affiliate you refer has to pass up their first $1,000 commission to you as a qualifying sale. So before they can earn their $1,000 commissions on every sale they make, they first have to pass up their first $1,000 commission to you as a qualifying sale. So they have to become qualified. And this is what doubles your $1,000 commission. So let's explain how that exactly works. So here you are, right? And you sign up a new person, right? And this person buys the Genesis Elite Success Library for $1,000, right? So that $1,000 is that person is your personal referral, and that $1,000 commission goes to you. So when that person signs up, you immediately get $1,000 paid to you. Again, go to your PayPal, Bitcoin account. They can send you a money order cashier's check if they want. However they want to pay you, they give you that $1,000. Now they're an affiliate, right? They're an affiliate, and they obviously want to make $1,000 commissions as well. So they, using the marketing system that I'm going to show you here in just a little bit, they sign up a new person, right? They use the system. The system actually signs up the brand new person. That brand new person also buys the Genesis Elite Success Library and pays $1,000. The great thing about it is that's their first sale. That's their qualifying sale, right? Their first sale passes up to you so they can become qualified. So you get the full $1,000 from their purchase as well. So your original $1,000 commission just doubled to $2,000. This is phenomenal because all you did was sign up one person. You just signed up one person. And that person signed up somebody else, but for them to become qualified, that first sale had to be passed up. So you got $1,000 from your first person. You didn't do anything else. And that $1,000 immediately doubled to $2,000. Now you've got $2,000 in your bank account. So can you imagine if you were just to sign up one person a month who did the exact same thing, you'd make $1,000 a month from your own efforts, and then you'd add on $1,000 from the efforts of that new individual person. This is what we know as the income doubler, and it's very exciting. So here's the income doubler in action. So a $1,000 commission, just like I showed you, turns into $2,000. $2,000 in commissions turns into $4,000. $4,000 in commissions turns into $8,000. $6,000 turns into $12,000, and $8,000 turns into $16,000. Make sure you get this. In this example, you sign up 8 people, right? Just 8 people, not hundreds, not thousands, 8 people, and you get $1,000 from each one of those people. But each one of those people have to pass up their very first qualifying sale of $1,000. You sign up 8, you get $8,000. They each pass up their very first sale. You get another $8,000. That doubles to $16,000. I love this part of the compensation plan. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. But now let's talk about the second exciting part of the compensation plan. This one is called the income multiplier. And if you're excited about the income doubler, you're going to absolutely love the income multiplier. Every affiliate you refer has to also pass up their first new affiliate to you as well. And every passed up affiliate also has to pass up their first $1,000 commission along with the new affiliate. Now, I'm going to go slow on this because I want to make sure you get this, because if you really get this, you're going to be excited about how much money you can potentially make with Exodus Elite. So we saw, remember, we saw that a new affiliate, you signed up somebody, right? You got $1,000 from that first person. They signed up somebody new. You got $1,000 from that qualifying sale, but this person also, the affiliate also gets passed up to you. So it's no longer attached to that affiliate. So not only do they pass up their $1,000 qualifying sale, they also pass up that first person as well. And what does this person who's passed up to you have to do? They also have to pass up what? Their first qualifying $1,000 to somebody, and that somebody is you, because you're now their first new affiliate. And every single person that gets passed up to you has to do the exact same thing. And so let's look at exactly what this looks like, okay? We're going to start from the basics. You sign up one person, right? This person is on your pay line. You sign them up. You make $1,000 when they buy the product. Now, they sign up somebody, right? Their first person, that first person they sign up is their qualifying sale. You get the $1,000. So you see your income now went to $2,000, but you also get that brand new affiliate. What does that brand new affiliate do? Well, they're going to sign up somebody, right? And they sign up somebody. That person signs up. They pay $1,000. That's their qualifying sale. So the $1,000 passes up to you. You see your income went up to $3,000 now. And that person, this new affiliate, also passes up to your pay line. What does this brand new affiliate have to do? Well, they have to pass up their first qualifying sale. So your income just bumped up to $4,000 and you got a brand new affiliate on your pay line who also has to pass up their first $1,000 sale and their new affiliate. That person has to pass up their first new sale and affiliate. That person also has to pass up their first person and the affiliate. And you can see from this example, from just referring one person, your affiliate base has grown and grown and multiplied, and so has your income. Your income, just in this example, is $7,000, and all you've done is referred that first individual person. That's it. This person and your commissions have grown and grown and grown. And this is where it gets really exciting. As I just showed you an example where your income multiplied by signing up just one person. But remember, you don't have to just sign up one person who pays $1,000. You can sign up multiple people, and that same unlimited depth multiplication goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, obviously, some people will duplicate, some people won't. So obviously, this isn't going to be uniform, but it has the opportunity to multiply your $1,000 commissions. And remember, these aren't just affiliates. These are $1,000 commissions attached to each and every single one of these people flowing up to you. And as you can see, just a couple of these commissions, a couple of these pass-ups every single month can mean $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, even $10,000 a month in $1,000 commissions. Now you might be saying, oh, that all sounds great. I love seeing the examples, but does this pay plan actually work? Absolutely. Darren made $139,100 in just 9 weeks with Exodus Elite. Michelle made $10,000 in 1 month, 10 sales in just 1 month. Donnie made $5,000 in 4 days. Charlene made $61,000 in 16 weeks. Billy made $4,000 in 48 hours. Imagine that. You come in for $1,000. In 2 days, you make your $4,000 back. You 4 times your original investment in just 48 hours. Brandon made $5,000 in his first 24 hours. Ari made $150,800 in 61 days. Imagine that. A 6-figure income in basically 2 months. It's phenomenal. Cedric made $7,000 in 7 days. That's $1,000 a day. Vitaly made $45,000 in 30 days. Kim made $13,000 in 1 month. Mike made $2,000 in 24 hours. Yassine made $11,000 in 30 days. And these are just a tiny handful of all of the success stories of people making 5, 10, 20, 50, 100 $1,000 commissions over and over and over again. You might be thinking, that's great if everyone does something, right? But what if they don't? Well, the reality is you only need the system to make a few personal sales for you to reach an income of $5K to $10K per month. So 5 to 10 sales a month is $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And with the scalable sales system I'm going to be showing you here in just a minute, you're going to see how that's exactly possible. Then every $1,000 pass up you get from anybody in your team down unlimited depth can simply be fund money to fund your dreams. So from your own personal referrals, you can be, okay, that's for the car, that's for the house, that's for the credit cards, that's for debt, that's for all this other stuff. And then when you get pass ups from your team, that money can go to trips and to cars and to other things that you want to put that money towards. It's up to you, but the system doesn't rely on all this duplication. With just a very few sales of the system of your own, you can be making some pretty serious money. So the money problem is solved. If you've been in lotions and potions and vitamins and all these kind of deals, weight loss shake programs, and you've been making nickels and dimes, look, we solved it with Exodus Elite. We solved it with not only the $1,000 product, but the 100% commissions, the income doubler, the income multiplier. And as you could see from the success stories, it really, really works. So that's problem number one we solved. But here's the big problem. Here's problem number two, the problem with finding buyers. Where in the heck do you find people to buy this stuff, right? Well, without traffic, I knew I'd still make $0. I always knew that. You could have the best product, the best offer, the best sales system, the best video sales letter. You can have the best everything. Without traffic, I knew I'd still make $0. And I found tons of courses and training programs when I first started on how to get traffic, how to get leads, how to advertise, how to do all this type of stuff. But in reading all this stuff, going through all the tons of videos and trying to go through all these programs, I got more confused and overwhelmed with tech stuff. I'm not a techie. I'm definitely, absolutely not a techie. So I got overwhelmed with the more tech stuff that I saw. And when I got no results, well, what was my motivation to continue? None, right? So I wondered, how in the heck are others doing so well when I'm struggling? Well, I realized that the top earners have a shortcut to get all the traffic they need. They're not, these people making 6, 7, 8 figures, they're not going through all of these Facebook training programs and Instagram programs and all these programs themselves. They actually have a shortcut to get lots and lots of traffic so they can scale up their business and make a lot of money. I didn't know that at the beginning, but believe me, after being in the industry now for quite a long time, I figured out the people who are making the most money are using paid traffic, and they're doing it really, really well. So here's the top earner traffic solution that I discovered. Done for you traffic. I discovered that instead of going out and doing a lot of their own heavy lifting trying to get traffic, most top earners, and yes, we're talking about high 6 and 7 figure and even 8 figure earners, are actually buying their traffic. Some are doing it through banner networks and advertising networks, but a lot of them are just going to companies that provide traffic, companies that actually do the Facebook advertising or the Instagram advertising or delivering clicks or doing all sorts of different network advertising for them. And the reason they use it is for the reasons here on the screen. I mean, there's fast delivery. You can get instant traffic if you want. There's reliable quality. Some of these companies that are providing traffic have been providing traffic for years and years, and so they know all the best sources. And what are they going to do? They're going to give their customers the best traffic because they want their customers to come back and buy traffic from them again and again. Done for you traffic also offers scalable quantity. So if you want 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000, if you have a winning offer that really takes off, you want to be able to scale up very quickly. That's the challenge with doing like SEO and blogging and all this free stuff, is that you can't scale it up. I mean, it is what it is whenever you get it. But when a top earner says, look, I got this brand new sales funnel, and they put some traffic into it and it converts, well, now they want to put 10 times that amount of traffic into it, right? They've got a winner. They really want to scale it up. With done for you traffic, it's absolutely scalable. Your prospects are targeted, and it allows you to get into profits a lot quicker. Now, this is really the smart marketer's mindset. And for a long time, especially at the beginning, I didn't know any better. So I was trying a lot of freebie stuff. I was trying to spend the least amount of money possible. But what I realized is that you can afford to buy traffic when you have a reliable system for turning $1 of paid advertising into $2 or more in profits. And that really helps when you have a high ticket offer. When you have a really high ticket offer, now you can really afford to spend some serious money on advertising, because even if it tanks, even if your ads do poorly and just bring in a few sales, you make such a huge amount of profit on those sales, you're making a lot of money back. So for example, I've had times when I put $1 into my marketing and I was able to get $2 back. Well, that doubles your money. I mean, imagine putting $1,000 into the stock market and getting $2,000 back. I mean, people would go crazy if that happened. Well, that can happen with marketing. But what I like even better is when you put a dollar in and you get $10 back, that 10 times your money, right? And so if you've got a high ticket product and a system for making those sales, you can make a lot of money very quickly, and you don't have to be scared of using paid traffic. So this is what we offer to people who want to join us in Exodus Elite. We've got done for you traffic sources. We fully vetted and tested the main click agencies and traffic sources that were recommended by top earners. Now, I've personally used a lot of these, but I also have a lot of friends in the industry who are top earners. And again, we're talking 6, 7, 8-figure earners who have massive lists of hundreds of thousands of people. These are people that have generated millions of dollars in their various opportunities and home business programs. And we got their best recommendations and we used them ourselves, tested them ourselves, and we found the best of the best. We found sources for top tier clicks, which basically means you can get instant traffic, instant visitors right to any sales funnel. Solo ad emails where you don't even have to have a list. Somebody else, a successful marketer, has built up a huge list, and they will actually take our email that we write and they will send it out to their list just as if it was your list, directing people into your funnel. It's an awesome, awesome service available to you if you decide to join with us. We also have SMS, text, and email blasts, so you can immediately get out to opportunity seekers looking for a brand new opportunity. And then we also have member-to-member clicks. This is a great new addition for our team where we actually connect you with people who provide the best of the best opportunity traffic, people who are looking for something right now that really works. And a lot of these people, especially today, they're really tired of the lotions and the potions and the weight loss shakes and all the things that are paying them $2, $5, $10 commission checks. You know, they really want to get into something where if they make a sale or 2 sales a month and that's it, they're making $1,000 or $2,000. You know, they don't have to sell the world to make some serious money. A couple of sales a month and they're making a couple $1,000s a month. They're very happy. So is done for you traffic expensive? Well, there are traffic options for every budget, big or small. You can make 10 times your traffic cost with just one $1,000 commission. So we've got traffic sources where you put in $50, $100, and all you need is one sale from that traffic, and you've 10 times your profits. But the great thing about it is, think about it. If you're making $1,000 commission back, and let's say you put in $800, heaven forbid, you put in $800 in traffic, you only get one sale back, you've made a ton of profit. I mean, how many times, if you could put in 800, get 1,000 back, 800, 1,000 back, 800, how many times you do that? You do that forever, right? If you're winning $200 every single time, I mean, you can't do that in Vegas. So what I recommend that you do is you really think of this not as advertising costing you, but advertising being an investment, because you can get a big return on investment back because of the $1,000 product. Of course, you don't have to use paid traffic. You can use any free or paid traffic method you want. I mean, we don't restrict you to using our paid traffic methods. Any traffic method you want to use works. The more links you get out there, the more leads you'll attract into the system, which I'll talk about next. And that's really the name of the game. It's actually the name of the game with marketing. I mean, the more eyeballs, the more people that see your offer, the more people that come into your funnel, the more sales you're going to get. That's just simply the way it is. So we want to give you the resources for done for you traffic, but we also want to let you know you can do any type of traffic that you want. So we've solved the traffic problem. You no longer have to worry about where am I going to get traffic, or what's the best traffic, or who can I trust. We've vetted all the places for you to get traffic, and it's all very, very affordable, especially when you're making $1,000 commissions back. Now, here's the third problem that most people have. It's the problem with making sales. How in the heck do I make sales? So I've got a lead source and I've got a high ticket offer. How do I make sales? Well, I was told when I first started to make a list of friends and family. And even beyond that, to make a list of everybody that I ever did business with, like the dry cleaner and all these people that, people at the church and all over the place, right? But to be honest, I really didn't want to do any personal selling. I didn't want to talk to anybody face to face and have to sell them on anything. So I joined programs with replicated sites and systems. And I'm sure, as you know, there's a ton of opportunities out there with replicated sites and systems, but I used them and they never really worked as promised. They said, hey, we're going to make these sales for you, but they didn't work as well as I thought they would. And I wondered, what am I doing wrong? I see these people making 6, 7 figures with their own systems, and I must be doing something wrong because I'm not getting these same results. What I realized over time is most systems are incomplete, so they don't work effectively. And here's what I mean by that. Most systems are incomplete and they don't really do a great job of making sales for you. Now let's go back to what I was talking about. I'll get into that a little bit more here, but what I want to do is jump back to where I was talking about the scalable sales process so you completely understand that. So scalable, what does scalable mean? Scalable means it's not tied to your personal time. So you're not picking up the phone, you're not doing 3-way calls, you're not going to the local Starbucks and trying to sell anybody on anything. Scalable simply means that whether you've got one person interested or 1 million people interested, everybody has the same opportunity to see the sales presentation. So it's scalable beyond what you can personally do yourself. We want to separate the sales process from your personal time so you don't have to be a salesperson. I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want you to be a salesperson either. A sales process is just simply a way to turn leads into buyers. It's simply a process to educate your leads on why they need whatever it is you're selling and turn them into buyers. And this is kind of the regular sales process that you've probably seen before. So you can get done for you traffic. You can purchase traffic from a traffic provider, a network of some sort, a click provider. Then you send the traffic into your lead capture page because you want to capture leads, right? You want to build a list. And then once somebody enters their information in the lead capture page, they usually go to a video sales page where they actually can see the offer. And then if they like what they see, they become a buyer. And that's usually what a scalable sales process looks like. And you've probably seen them a couple different times, especially if you've joined different opportunities. Well, this is where systems fail you. Most systems, I would say 99.9% of the systems out there have inconsistent or non-existent follow-up. Here's why follow-up is important. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. Now, these are sales statistics from some of the top sales organizations on the internet. So the reality is that only 2% of all the sales an offer is going to get, right? Only 2% of all the sales are made on the first contact. So the first time that individual logs into the capture page, they enter their email address, and they see the video sales letter, only 2% of the total sales you would make from those leads coming in are made on the very first contact. Now, if you follow up with them, 3% of sales are made on the second contact. So you actually make more sales simply by following up with the leads that didn't buy on the first contact. But it gets even better. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. And here's the amazing thing. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. And this is where systems fail you. Most systems are either inconsistent with their follow-up or their follow-up is non-existent, meaning they don't follow up at all. And if they don't follow up, you're losing 80% or more of all the money you could make. And that's what was happening to me. I was joining these systems and I was driving traffic into it. People were seeing the sales video one time and I was getting a little few sales and I was wondering what's going on. Well, what was going on is the system was never following up with those leads. I had a lot of this value in this list, but the system never ever followed up with those leads for me. So I was missing out on just an absolute ton of money that I probably could have made and had in my pocket if I understood follow-up and did it on my own. Because the reality is your fortune is in the follow-up. It's not in the first contact. Your fortune is in the follow-up. And when I learned that in business, that changed everything for me. So with Exodus Elite and what we're doing with our team, we follow up with your leads and close your sales for you. I'm not putting this into your hands. This is something that I do because I've been doing it for years. I understand the value of it. I understand that's where the fortune is. So myself and my team follow up with your leads and we close your sales for you. We do it a couple different ways. First of all, we do it with done for you email marketing. So marketing emails are sent to all of your leads. These are fresh, new emails mailed to your leads every single week. These are not old autoresponder messages, canned messages, formulaic messages that are just stuck in an autoresponder somewhere. These are fresh. These are written brand new. These are topical. And these go out to all of your leads every single week. These are written by a multi-million-dollar copywriter. So it's not written by somebody on Fiverr who just learned copywriting yesterday. These are written by somebody with expertise in writing copy. And these are sent through our built-in email broadcasting system. So you don't have to have a separate autoresponder system and you don't have to worry about doing it yourself. This email marketing follow-up turns leads into buyers through those multiple contacts. So remember, we said on the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way through the 12th contact, you're turning more of those leads into buyers. And because those buyers are $1,000 over and over and over again, this is where the real money is. And remember, you keep 100% of the commissions from these new sales. So when we go to your buyers or we go to your leads, and we're following up with them every single week, week after week, with brand new information, valuable training, and news on the opportunity, success stories. And we start getting more of those people to turn into buyers for you. Remember, a buyer is $1,000. We're not taking a cut of that. 100% of that $1,000 commission goes to you. So we follow up with your leads with email marketing. Then we also have these We Close Your Sales live webinar events. We do these live weekly webinar events for all of your leads. So if you click a button, you get push button traffic and you get 100 leads or 1,000 leads or 10,000 leads into the system, we hold these live weekly webinar events for every single one of your leads. And this personal contact creates trust and transparency with all of your leads. And then at the end of the event, we actually answer all questions live during the event. So you might have leads on your list who are almost there. They're on the fence. They just got a couple of questions they want answered. Great. We'll bring them to the webinar. We'll answer their questions. We'll make sure we close the sale for you so you can get commissions. Here's the great thing about it. We're going to close sales for them as well. So they can send their leads. Guess what that does? It gets you your first qualifying sale, because remember, you're going to get that pass-up sale when we help them get a sale. Then it helps them make money too. It's a win-win for everybody. So we close your $1,000 sales for you every week. You keep 100% of your $1,000 commissions, no split. And I know you've probably seen a lot of opportunities out there where they split commissions with you 50-50. They're like, oh, we'll take the sales and we'll close them for you, but we're going to take half of it. You know, don't do that. Don't put half of your money in somebody else's pocket for something that can be done on a live webinar event, right? And these events, like I said, increase your $1,000 pass-ups too, because you let the system bring in 5 or 10 people. Those 5 or 10 people are also going to be using these live webinar events and our email marketing to bring in new people, and you're going to be getting those first qualifying commissions from them. And as their affiliates roll up to you, you're going to be getting their first qualifying $1,000 commissions. And that's just going to keep duplicating and multiplying over and over again. More follow-ups basically means more income. I mean, the more time we contact your leads for you through email and through webinar, the more $1,000 commissions you can make. So the sales problem has been solved as well. We've solved the third of the big problems. Here's really the secret to time freedom. The old way was to work for yourself. The 4-Hour Workweek, one of my favorite books by Tim Ferriss, it really talks about automation and creating a lifestyle business. It really talks about how to free yourself from the 9-to-5 grind and to really create not only money freedom, but also time and location freedom. Now, the old way to get free was to work for yourself, right? Oh, I'm going to be self-employed and I'm going to work for myself. The reality is that you really lose a lot of time and location freedom if you work for yourself. Yes, you can make a lot of money, but you're also doing a lot of work. The new way, and the way that's talked about in the 4-Hour Workweek, is to let systems and other people work for you. To leverage systems and to leverage people to do a lot of the heavy lifting and the hard work for you so you can make money and have time freedom and location freedom as well. That's why it all comes back to the perfect profit triad. This is what I call the perfect profit triad. It starts with a turnkey traffic I talked about. This is that push button traffic. It's the clicks, it's the emails, it's the texts, it's the member-to-member traffic. It's the turnkey traffic you can just turn on immediately with the push of a button. That traffic goes into the complete selling system. Not only the lead capture page and the video sales letter, but also the regular, fresh new email marketing follow-ups and the live webinar follow-ups. So this complete selling system that is all done for you. And then that creates high ticket income because all those people are buying the $1,000 package, and then you're getting the income doubled and then the income multiplied. And then what happens? Then what you do is you scale up. You take a percentage of every dollar. So what I recommend people do is, put in 5, 10, 20, 25% max of the $1,000 commissions, put that back into traffic. Put it back into traffic. More traffic means more sales, means more high ticket income, put more money into traffic. That's how smart marketers and entrepreneurs scale up their business. That's what I recommend that you do. And when you do that, here's what's running your business looks like. You turn on your computer in the morning, you check on your leads and your $1,000 sales in your back office. You decide if you're ready for more traffic. Maybe you have traffic running and hasn't run out yet, so you're going to let it run. But if you're done with your traffic, you got leads and you got sales, great. You might decide you're ready for more traffic. You might say, okay, great, it's time for a new traffic order. Awesome. If it is, place your traffic order. It just takes a few minutes. That's it. You're done. That's it. It takes less than 27 minutes a day to run your new internet business because the done for you traffic is push button simple. The system does all the lead capturing and closing for you. And then it also takes your $1,000 commissions. It really can be that simple. This new internet business lets you start in your spare time, even if you're still working a job. It lets you spend more time with your friends, family, and loved ones. It lets you start new income streams to increase your earnings. Some people say, hey, this all sounds great, but I'm really in this weight loss program that I love, or I'm really in this vitamin program that I love, or I'm in this cryptocurrency program that I love. Great. You can continue doing that. All the smart marketers that I know, all the smart entrepreneurs that I know have multiple income streams. If you're already doing something and you're already working something great, this one only takes minutes a day to make $1,000 commissions. You can easily add this on, use our push button traffic to get all the leads and sales that you need. Boom, you've got an extra income stream paying you $1,000 while you're working on your weight loss program, your vitamin, your lotion, your potion, whatever it is. I don't have a problem with those things, but a lot of those are slow growth. It's nice to have something bringing you $1,000 commissions while you work on the slow growth deals. And then also this new business, because the traffic and the selling system is automated, lets you make money even while you're on vacation, which I love going on vacation or even just going to the movies and getting a ding on my phone saying, hey, you made another $1,000 commission. It's awesome. So here's the deal. If you're like I was when I first started looking to make more money, you need to do something now, not later, right? The older you get, the faster time slips through your fingers. I'm 46 right now. Believe me, every single day just absolutely zaps by. I'm loving my life, but man, time just flies by. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be 5 or 10 years down the road from today, still stuck in the same spot with the same money worries, right? Or worse, in a more desperate situation with fewer resources and fewer years to make something happen. Too many people let their indecisiveness, their overwhelm, their fear, their doubt, or their skepticism hold them back and keep them stuck, while other people are taking fast action, moving forward, and starting to see real results and enjoying success. People like this. These are people who saw Exodus Elite, saw the opportunity, jumped in, and started making $1,000 commissions. Imagine being any one of these people and making $1,000 a day or multiple $1,000 commissions in a day. I mean, it's phenomenal what they and other members just like them have been able to do, but it's because instead of being skeptical or kind of sitting on their hands and not doing anything, they jumped in, they launched, and they started making those $1,000 commissions. So let me ask you a question. If you had a high ticket, 100% commission offer that paid more income on other people's efforts, a scalable selling system that sold it for you, reliable, high quality, done for you traffic, and a nonstop follow-up marketing and closing events to turn leads into buyers, do you think you could be successful? You could, couldn't you, right? If you had all of that, every part of the success formula, you could absolutely be successful, couldn't you? So how would you like my help and the same system I'm using to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month or more in less than 30 minutes a day? Well, this is the exact same system that I've recommended to my own friends who've asked me, what in the heck are you doing to make so much money and live like you do? And when my friends and family tell me, this is the same system that I showed them, the same one I'm showing you tonight. So here's your new path to financial freedom. It's called the 1K commission system. The all-in-one, done for you, turnkey lifestyle business. 1K commission system. Here's everything you'll get to hit your income goals. First, you're going to get the Genesis Elite Success Library. It's worth $5,000 plus in value. It only costs $1,000, but it's worth $5,000 in value. It comes with all these products, all this training. If you were only to get this, it would absolutely be worth the immense amount of value and training and coaching that you would get. So you're going to get the Genesis Elite Success Library with the 1K commission system. That's a $5,000 value. You're also going to get the Exodus Elite Reseller Membership. And by becoming a reseller of the Genesis Elite product, you're going to get paid 3 different ways. First, you're going to make 100% commissions on all of your personal sales. So every time you make a personal sale through the system, you're going to get paid a $1,000 commission. It's the first way you get paid. Second way you get paid is the income doubler. Whenever any of those people that you personally sign up their first person, your income is going to double from $1,000 to $2,000 on every single person you personally refer. And then finally, the most exciting part, in my opinion, is what I call the income multiplier, where every person that is passed up to you also has to pass up their first qualifying sale and the new affiliate who has to do the same thing, and that goes down unlimited depth. So you're going to become a reseller, and that has a $99 value. Next, you're going to get our complete 1K commission selling system. We spend a lot of time, effort, and energy putting the selling system together to do all of the marketing and all of the sales closing for you, and it really is an all-in-one, done-for-you internet business. You get high-converting lead capture pages to collect prospects. You get powerful sales closing video sales letters just like this one. You get traffic, lead, and 1K sales tracking back office. You always know what's going on with your business. You get all of your marketing tools and materials. Everything you need to run this business and make $1,000 sales are in this system. You can run your entire internet business from inside this system. This is where you log in, you get traffic, you look at the sales pages, you check your stats, check your leads. This is your all-in-one, done-for-you internet business. This comes with everything you need to start making sales. It has a $4,997 value. Now, it took a lot more than that to build it out, but you're going to get it for much less. And I'll talk about that here in a second. In fact, you're actually going to be blown away by the deep discount you're going to get on the system. Next, you're going to get our done-for-you traffic sources. These are what I talked about before, the top-tier clicks, the solo ad providers, the SMS, text, and email blast, the member-to-member traffic. No more confusion about how or where to get traffic that actually converts. You're going to know exactly how to get traffic that really converts. All those sources are going to be included in your back office. That has a value of $997. Next, one of the most important ones, done for you email marketing. Our $1 Million copywriter writes fresh, red-hot emails, and we email your prospects through the system for you each week. Every prospect is tagged to you for life inside our system. And when they decide to join, you get 100% of your $1,000 commissions. And then we do the same for all of your affiliates, so your $1,000 profits double and even multiply. So imagine that. Again, you can have 100, 1,000, 10,000 leads. We're going to just keep following up for you on your behalf, writing really awesome emails, sending them out to your leads every single week. And when anybody buys, you're going to get 100% of your $1,000 commission. And as those people come in and they do the exact same thing, we're going to be closing sales for them by email as well. And you're going to be getting those passive $1,000 commissions over and over and over again. So our done for you email marketing has a value of $4,997. I'm telling you now, if you were to go out and hire somebody to hire a multi-million-dollar copywriter to write weekly emails for all of your leads, believe me, you're going to pay much, much more than that, especially since there's no limit to the amount of time that we're going to be following up your leads for you. Next, the We Close Your Sales webinar events. These are big. We invite your prospects to our live webinar events every single week, and we close your $1,000 sales for you live every week. We email your prospects a link to the webinar replay as well, so anybody that can't make the webinar live, they can actually get a link to the replay. They can watch it at their leisure, and when they buy, you get your commissions. And guess what? You don't have to split them with anybody. You keep 100% of your $1,000 profits from each event. And then again, we do the same for your affiliates. So your 1K profits double and then multiply as you get passed up $1,000 commissions, passed up affiliates, and then we do the same for them. And your pass up $1,000 commissions just continue to grow and grow and grow. So the We Close Your Sales webinar events has a real world value of $9,997 because you have a live person doing live weekly webinar events, making you more and more money every single week. It's an awesome value added to everything you get here tonight. This is basically having your own full-time marketing team doing all the selling and telling for you, closing sales for you. And yes, you get to keep 100% of every $1,000 commission. So here's what you'll get. The Genesis Elite Success Library, Exodus Elite Reseller Membership, the 1K commission selling system, the done for you traffic sources, done for you email marketing, the We Close Your Sales webinar events. If you add everything up, it has a total value of $26,087 in real world value. And I'm telling you, if you were to go out there and try to do it yourself, it would cost $26,000 or more to be able to do that. This is $26,087 in total value to start stacking up your $1,000 commissions each and every week. And this 1K commission system works for beginners with no previous experience, busy professionals, students, stay-at-home parents, retirees, and part-time workers looking for more income. It even works for experienced entrepreneurs who want more income or an additional income stream with less time and less hassles. It works for any serious person looking for a solid income who just needs something reliable that works. And if all this did was finally get you an extra income stream that put you into profit every month, meaning you put $1 in and you got $2 out. So you put 100 in, you get $200 out. You put 1,000 in, you get $2,000 out. Would that be worth it to you? It would, wouldn't it? If all this did was make you $1,000 to $3,000 a month from just 1 to 3 sales a month to pay down your debt, to pay your bills, to put money aside for a vacation, would it be worth it? It would, wouldn't it? And if all this did was give you the ability to stop wasting your time and money on other programs and finally see real profits in your bank account in the next 30 days, would it be worth it? Absolutely, right? So here's what I knew when I was putting all this together. I knew I had 3 choices. Choice number 1, charge a big fee for the complete marketing system, the follow-up emails, and the live sales closing webinars. I knew I could charge $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 to do that. I've seen companies do that. There's some very high-ticket opportunities out there. In fact, there's some that have options as high as $30,000 or more. So I knew that was option number 1. The challenge is what happens when you go very, very high ticket. You really do limit the number of people that can come in. So that was option number 1. I decided against it. Option number 2 was to do something else, to kind of take money from you, but only when sales were made. So my second option was, hey, maybe if I take 50% of your $1,000 commissions for closing your sales, like I've seen other systems do, maybe that would be fair. So I'll take half your money from your $1,000 commissions for doing the work, right? And that's fine for me, but I would rather you keep 100% of your $1,000 commissions. I don't want to be like these other companies. I want to do something completely different than everybody else. So I don't want to take 50% or even 5% of your money. I want to keep all your money. So I decided not to do option number 2. Option number 3 was make it affordable and virtually risk-free so that anyone could feel comfortable getting started right away and be in profit with just a few referrals. And that's the option that I decided to go with. So what is it worth to you, though? That's what I want to ask you. What is it worth to you? What is it worth to you? If you had a successful internet business today, making you $5,000 to $10,000 a month, what would that be worth to you? What would you pay if something was making you $5,000 to $10,000 a month? That's $60,000 to $120,000 a year. If you knew you had a system that could do that, would you pay $5,000 for a system like that? Maybe so. How much would you pay to have a system that makes you $100,000 or more per year? I mean, just think about it. Think about a number. How much would you pay if you knew you had a system that would make you $100,000 or more per year? What would you pay? You can probably see why people have paid me $6,000, and that's a true amount. I actually had a live event in Dallas, Texas, where I had 40 people show up who each paid me $6,000 just to show them my strategies. They didn't get a done-for-you system. They didn't get a done-for-you product. They didn't get done-for-you traffic. I was just teaching them over a 3-day period of time my strategies. And they paid me that because they know it's not a cost, it's an investment. They're putting their money in because they knew they were going to learn something to make money back. With this, you're getting everything. You've already seen that it's worth $26,087, but because I want to get you launched today, I'm going to give you a very special offer. I'm not going to charge you $26,000. And while $10,000 would be less than half of that, that's obviously still way, way high ticket, and I'm not going to charge that. While I have had live webinar or live events, a 3-day event for over $5,000, and I think $5,000 actually would be very, very solid for this complete selling system, I'm not going to charge you that. And even half of that, $2,500, that's still a lot of money for most people to get started with, so I'm not going to charge that. So here's the deal. Here's what I'm going to do for you if you sign up with me tonight. Are you ready? Step number 1. Get the Genesis Elite Success Library for just $1,000 and pay the $99 reseller fee. The $99 reseller fee goes to the company. That's how they make their profit, remember? So whoever is sponsoring you into Exodus Elite, they're getting $1,000. That's their reward for introducing you to Exodus Elite and the 1K commission system. The company gets $99, so they're very happy to run the fulfillment and the customer support. So everybody wins here. And ultimately, you're going to be the person who's getting that $1,000 payment. In fact, I want to get you there as quickly as possible and start closing these sales for you by webinar and by email. So that's step number 1. All you do, you get the $1,000 product, it's yours, you own it, and then pay the $99 reseller fee so you can become a reseller. Then step number 2, you can take the marketing system for a 14-day test drive for just $1. That's right, the 1K commission system. You can take the entire thing for a 14-day test drive to see if it's right for you, to kick the tires, to see if this is something you want to be involved in. And then after 14 days, it's only $27 a month. That's less than $1 a day. That's less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks every single day for a complete system. And here's what you get. You get all of this $26,000 in value for $1,000 for the product, the $99 reseller fee, $1 today for the system, and then after 14 days, if you still like it, it's $27 a month, less than $1 a day for the selling system, the done-for-you traffic sources, the email marketing, the webinar events, and all the future bonuses and training and everything else are going to be adding to the system over the coming weeks and months. As a new affiliate, you are now able to offer the same $26,000 value income system and pocket $1,000 per referral, plus extra $1,000 commissions from your affiliates. So now, unlike regular members of Exodus Elite who are just promoting the product, this is your offer. You're now able, through this system and through our emails and our webinar events, to be offering your leads $26,000 in value. The product, the reseller membership, the selling system, the traffic sources, the email marketing, the webinar events, everything for just $1,000. So they're getting a massive amount of value. Plus, your affiliates are going to be able to do the same thing. So we've got an incredibly high converting offer that's going to make you $1,000 commissions plus $1,000 pass-ups from all of your affiliates down unlimited levels. Now, here's something that's a very time-sensitive bonus. And this is one of the reasons why you want to take advantage of this tonight. Join during this webinar tonight, and you're also going to earn 50% of the $27 monthly fee from all of your personally referred affiliates. Now, this is recurring monthly income from everyone you personally refer to the 1K commission system, in addition to your $1,000 profits. So the great thing about this is when you refer people into our system, well, not only are you going to get paid $1,000 when they join, we're also going to pay you 50% of that $27 monthly fee every single month from every single one of your personally referred affiliates. So now you've got not only big ticket money, you've also got continuity income as well. This is recurring monthly income. It also means that when you refer two people to the system, your system is basically free, right? Because when you refer just two affiliates, your monthly fee for the system and the follow-up marketing, the emails and the webinars, is fully paid for. Then every new referral starts to stack your monthly continuity income higher and higher and higher. So this allows you to, with just two referrals, now your cost for the entire marketing system is covered. And now every referral after your first two just keeps stacking up your monthly income higher and higher, that nice residual income from everybody in your team. And how long are those people going to stay? Probably months and months and months and months, right? Because all it takes is for them to make a couple of referrals themselves to make some serious money to cover their cost of the system and to be making these nice big $1,000 commissions. However, there is a catch, and here it is. The clock is ticking. I actually plan to close the doors on this second income stream once we hit our membership goals. We actually have membership goals for the number of affiliates who can promote our marketing system. So only those who join before we close down this second income stream are going to earn 50% on all of their referred affiliates fees. Once we hit that amount, we're going to allow people to use the system for $1, but they're not going to earn any money on it. We're actually going to take these slides out of the presentation, and we're not going to offer this as a bonus anymore. We'll place a bonus with maybe a training in the back office or something like that. So you have a special opportunity right now, though, to make a second income from everybody you referred into the program by making that monthly residual income as they sign up for the system. And remember, it's just a $1 trial, and then after 14 days, it's $27 to use this complete system. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. So we're going to add that on to everything that you get. It's a limited time bonus, 50% profits on those $27 monthly system fees, which can make your fees free after two and then stack up that monthly residual income. And all you have to do, step one, just pay the $1,000 and then the $99 reseller fee, and then take the marketing system for a 14-day test drive for just $1 and see if this is right for you. If you tried to do this yourself, if you tried to join Exodus Elite and build this out yourself, good luck to you. I mean, this took a lot of time, effort, and energy. You'd still have to pay for the Genesis Elite library and fees. There's absolutely no way around buying the product and paying the fees. You'd have to hire a programmer and a system designer to create the same type of a system that we created. And believe me, that takes a lot of time to find the right people, and it takes them a lot of time to put the system together. You'd have to keep a professional copywriter on staff because they'd have to write the sales copy for the video sales letter and for the emails and all of that. You need an autoresponder, website hosting. You'd have to find proven traffic sources. You'd have to figure out webinar selling or hire an expensive pro to do it for you. You could easily spend $30,000 in 12 plus months building all of this from scratch. But since I've already built it for myself, and this is the exact same system that I'm using to make $1,000 commissions, you can plug into it for just $1 today and then $27 a month after 14 days. And here's what you get. Get every single thing you need for your own lifestyle business selling this phenomenal product. So you've got two choices. Choice number one, do nothing. And that's a choice. You can do nothing, but what are you going to get from taking no action? Nothing, right? You know, believe me, I've done it. I've been skeptical. I've done nothing. I've sat on my hands. I've waited and watched and tried to see what other people were going to do. And I've got nothing. The results, I've gotten nothing. So I don't recommend you do that. The second choice that I do recommend is choose to take a leap of faith and just test it out to see how well it works for you. So look, I'm going to test this out and see how well it works. The worst thing that can happen is that you get $5,000 worth of the absolute best income getting and success training from millionaire experts at a big discount. That's the worst thing that can happen. You get that $1,000 product, you go in there, you find out about how to write $1 million copy, you write about how to market on the internet, how to get traffic, how to build your business, how to do funnels. You get all the best marketing and income getting secrets from 6, 7, 8-figure earners. You get all that information, you can implement it. And that's the worst thing that happen is you can get the best of the best training from these millionaire experts at a massive discount. That's the worst thing that can happen. The best thing that can happen is you can start making these $1,000 commissions and residual income using our system. So here's how to get started tonight. Here's how to get started right now, in fact. Underneath this webinar video, click the step number 1, create your account button to set up your new Exodus Elite internet business and pay your $99 reseller membership fee. That's step number 1. Now, when you click that button, this form is going to open up in a new window or a new tab on your computer. Leave this webinar open, but that's going to open in a new window, and you can start filling that out. You're going to see select your membership. It's $99. You're going to fill out all your personal information. Just fill that out completely. Please make sure, and listen to this very carefully, please make sure to follow all directions you read on each setup page so your setup process goes smoothly. There are very specific instructions that you need to follow to be able to sign up as an Exodus Elite member. They have some fraud things that they've set up to keep fraud from happening when people put in their credit card information to protect you and your affiliates that you refer. And so there are some additional steps that you have to take to be able to join and process your membership. So you want to make sure that you do that. Then once your account is set up, you're going to be able to log into your Exodus Elite back office and make your one-time $1,000 purchase to your sponsor. And the exciting thing about that is once you've done that, that purchase is locked in for life. You don't have to make multiple purchases. You're now an owner of the product. You're a reseller of that product. And now you're able to use the system to get $1,000 commissions over and over again, week after week, month after month. Then what you're going to do after you do that is click the step number 2, turn on your system button below. That's below the first button to get fast access to your complete marketing system for just $1 today. So there's a little short video there that kind of tells you a little bit about the marketing system, more than I've given you. You just click here to start your $1 trial, and you just make the $1 trial payment. And it's going to give you a full $1 trial to the system so you can check it all out for yourself, see how you like it, kick the tires, check it all out, look at the lead capture pages, our traffic sources, all that good stuff. And then if you like it, after 14 days, it's going to kick in at $27 a month. So you get all of this, literally $26,000 of value when you click button number 1 and sign up with Exodus Elite. And then when you click button number 2 and sign up with the marketing system, literally $26,000 in total value. And there's more to come. This isn't it. I've shown you a lot of value, but I'm working on adding more bonus trainings and more value to help you make even more $1,000 commissions. And that's all going to be added at no extra charge. So even though you see $26,000 of value, you're going to get even more stuff that I'm adding to the back office to not only give you more value, but also to make the sales presentation even more compelling as we add more bonuses, more trainings, and more value to your prospects and leads to help convert even more $1,000 sales for you. So you're going to get all of this, $26,000 in value, when you get started today. And you can get started now, tonight, for just $1,000. $1,000 for the product, the $99 reseller membership, and $1 for the 14-day system test drive. Now, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. It's been, what, an hour and 45 minutes? And I'm going to take a few questions. I got a few main questions that I'm going to answer, and then I'll take your questions live. One question that I get every so often is, I can't afford $1,000 now. I get it. I was there at one point. I remember when I desperately, this is way, way back in the day when I was living in that trailer, I desperately wanted the Tony Robbins Personal Power Program. And I think at the time it was like $299. I didn't have $2, let alone $299. And I remember I was going to the library. Actually, I worked at the library at the time. I was working at the library part-time, and I was reading all the like personal development and self-help books and reading all these books. And one of the things that I read in the books is that it wasn't about your resources, which I had almost no resources. It was about how resourceful you were. You know, it said, you know, the most successful people in the world were resourceful. They figured out how to make things happen. And so that's what I did. I figured it out. I said, you know, here's my goal. My goal is to get $300 to buy the Tony Robbins Personal Power Program. And I sat down with a piece of paper and I just brainstormed like 50 ideas. And some were crazy and some were nutty and kooky. But in doing the brainstorming, I figured out a couple, and I was able to piecemeal together. Hey, I can make, you know, $50 here, and I can get 50 here, and I piecemealed it together. I was finally able to get the $300 together to get the Personal Power Program, and that product changed my life. I mean, it really helped take me to the next level in my thinking about what I could achieve. And so when people say, I can't afford the $1,000 now, when you say I can't anything, it builds a wall. You're not opening yourself up to being resourceful, up to figuring things out. You know, my daughter who's 14, when she says I can't do something, I say, no, that's a wall. Let's ask a question. The question is, how can I? How can I? What I recommend that you do is be resourceful. And write down at the top of a piece of paper, how can I afford $1,000 now, and come up with 50 ideas. And then go back through and prioritize which ones you think can actually do it, and just show how resourceful you are. That's it. I mean, you can absolutely afford $1,000 right now. You might not know how. It's going to take a little bit of thinking, time, effort, and energy, but that's fine. You know, being an entrepreneur is all about being resourceful and putting in time, effort, and energy. So I know you can. It's just a matter of, do you want it bad enough? And that really does separate, you know, serious entrepreneurs from people that, you know, kind of want to play around as being an entrepreneur, what we call entrepreneurs. Let's see, another question. How much does traffic cost? You get traffic really cheaply. I mean, you can get 100 clicks for, I think, about $100. So 100 clicks would be 100 people coming to your lead capture page. And, you know, you might get 40% of those to opt in. So that would be 40 new people on your list. And then you would get those, obviously, those 40 people would see the presentation. We would follow up with them and by email and by webinars. It only takes one of those 40 people for you to, you know, make many times your money back, 10 times your money back. If one of those 40 people bought the $1,000 product, you'd make many times your money back, right? Here's one of the things that I like people to think about. Let's say you put $100 into traffic and you got 0 sales, right? So you put $100 in and you get 0 sales. What some people do is they go, oh man, this doesn't work. And what I say, well, what is the profit you're going to make from whatever you're selling? And for this example, it's $1,000, right? So you put in $100 and let's say you get 0 back. Well, so I'll ask somebody, well, what can you afford to get a sale? What can you afford to spend to get a sale? Now, on $1,000, you can afford to pay almost up to $1,000, right? Obviously, you don't want to pay $1,000 because you'll be, you know, breaking even. You don't want to pay $1,000 to get $1,000 back, but you could almost pay up to that amount. So what I recommend that people do is put a little bit more in. You know, if you paid $100, maybe not put it into the same traffic source, spread your ad budget around. So you might put $100 into clicks, you might put $100 into a solo ad, and you might put $100 into member-to-member traffic, or maybe an email blast or an SMS text blast. So you might have $300 into different traffic sources, and look, boom, you get a $1,000 sale. Well, you tripled your money. You put 300 in, actually more than tripled your money. You put 300 in, you got $1,000 back. That's what this business is about. It's about knowing the math and knowing what you can afford to spend to get a sale back. A lot of people think, oh no, I don't want to lose $100. You're not losing $100. You're putting $100 in to get $1,000 back. If $100 doesn't work, put in $100 and then put in another 100 somewhere else and see what happens there. Put in another 100 somewhere else and see what happens there. You can, I mean, the reality is that you could put in $300, $400, $500 into traffic to get $1,000 sale, and that's a lot of traffic. If you put $500 into traffic, you can get a ton of traffic. But if you just get one sale out of $500 put in, you just doubled your money. I mean, people have money in the stock market would kill for that, you know? I mean, there are people that, if you could put $100,000 into the stock market and immediately get $200,000 back in a week, people would love that. But you're able to do that online many times if you've got a high ticket offer and you've got really great traffic sources, which we have. Another question, can I promote this other ways than just paid traffic? Absolutely. Any way you want to promote our lead capture pages and our sales funnel, you can. The key is just to get as many people coming into your funnel so that we can present this opportunity to them, follow up with them, and help you get your $1,000 commissions. Another question, do I get to keep the leads that the system captures for me? Absolutely. Even though we put them into our autoresponder system and follow up with them, they're tagged to you. And we make sure when we follow up with them, they're always tagged to you. But we allow you to download every single one of your leads from the back office. So anytime you want to download a file, a CSV file with all of your leads, you can download them, upload them into any autoresponder system, and they're all your leads. So this is also a list building and a lead building program for you. And you can then sell them whatever you want. You know, if you're involved in other opportunities or other affiliate programs and through your own autoresponder, you want to present those offers and opportunities to them, you can do that as well. So you can be making $1,000 commissions over here and then to those same leads, sell your lotion, potion, vitamin, cryptocurrency, whatever you want over in your own autoresponder. Another question is, how do I know this will work? Well, this is working for me right now. Exodus Elite is working for a lot of people. So the fact of the matter is it is working right now. Every single day, people are getting $1,000 commissions. How do I know it's going to work for you? I don't. I can't guarantee that it's going to work for anybody. What I know is that people are buying the product. The system is making sales. It is signing up people at $1,000. People are paying $1,000 and they're going out and marketing. I know it's working for other people. So if you are somebody who's serious and you are somebody who wants a lifestyle business and you're somebody who's an entrepreneur, I definitely would get connected with this and use it yourself. It's working for other entrepreneurs. I don't see why it wouldn't work for you too. Another question is, how soon can I make money? How soon can you get started? I mean, how soon can you join? You can join tonight, obviously. You can pay your $1,000. You can pay your $99 reseller fee, your system fee. You can have the system set up tonight if you wanted to. If you were going to stay up and set up the system, all set up and ready to go, you could click the button, get some traffic. The traffic comes in within, I think, excuse me. Excuse me there. Talking for 2 hours will do that to you. So you can get the system all set up tonight and you can have everything ready to go. You can click the done for you traffic. You can have traffic coming into the system. You can have brand new leads coming in. And then the video can actually be closing. Excuse me. And then we can actually be closing sales and you can be making commissions pretty quickly. And then let's see, what if I have questions after I join the program? We are here for you. We are absolutely here for you. We want to make sure that you are making $1,000 commissions, because if you don't, you're not going to stay with the system. Oh, goodness. Whew. I'm gonna have to end this here pretty quickly. I'm getting kind of a little bit dry. So the reality is, if you have questions, here, look, we want to support you. We want you to make money. We want you to be successful. If you have questions, we're going to answer your questions. No doubt about it. Is there a guarantee? There's not a guarantee. We guarantee the system works as promised. We guarantee that you can make $1,000 commissions. There's no refunds. We don't give refunds on any of the $1,000 or the commissions, just because it's, I mean, the money gets paid out to your sponsor, the money gets paid to the company, and then the marketing system is a monthly. You can cancel at any time, but we can't do, there's just no guarantees like refunds. How is this different or better than other programs that I've seen? Just do the comparison yourself. I mean, you've probably seen every other opportunity out there on the internet. One of the things that I recommend is you do a comparison. Do it on paper. You know, say, hey, this has X, Y, and Z. Do these other things have this? Are they closing sales for me on webinars? Are they closing sales for me on email? Are they doing all this stuff? If they're not, I would definitely come join our program. I mean, we've got everything that you need, an all-in-one done-for-you system, and I think it's going to be something that is very powerful for you. Can I sign up later on? You can. You might not get the 50% bonus, though, on the commissions for the system. So you can sign up later on, but if that bonus is gone, then you'll be locked out of that. That's why I recommend that you get it now. Once that's gone, once we've hit our membership numbers on affiliates for the marketing system, I'm actually going to change this webinar presentation. I'm going to take those slides out, probably replace it with a different bonus. Right now, your fast action bonus is that making 50% of the $27 a month system fees. So if you sign up later on, you might miss out on it. So I recommend joining tonight. How do I sign up? Step number one below this video is the first button, the step number one video. Click that button and a new window is going to open up the Exodus Elite sign up form. Fill that out completely. You're going to first you're going to first you're going to pay the $99 fee. Excuse me, boy, my voice is going out tonight. First, you're going to pay the $99 fee. Then you're going to pay the $1,000. Then you're going to pay the $1, and you'll be all done. Okay, submit your questions. If you have any questions, I know we've been going 2 hours. I'm going to take a quick break and just to grab a water. On the page, you're going to see an ask button. You can actually click that button and ask a question, and I'll check your questions here in just a second. I'll be right back. Sorry about this, guys. All right, I'm back. Let's stop sharing my screen. Hey. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. I got some water. All right, now I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to see if I've got questions here. Okay, on the screen, I've got a few questions. On the bottom of the screen, I knew this was going to happen. Hold on a second. All right, do we have any questions? No, it looks like I have one comment. Person said you answered all our questions. Okay, great. Happy to have done it. Awesome. No questions? Great. Well, if you do end up having any questions, you will see on this page a little blue Ask button. And the blue Ask button, actually, you just click on it, you type in a question, that question will come to me, and I can actually contact you back and answer about that. So it'll ask for your information. I can just respond directly to your question. So any question you have, let me know. I know I've given you a lot of information, but I think it's time for me to retire tonight because it's been, what, about 2 hours? I really appreciate you hanging on for the entire 2 hours. We actually have quite a few. I see we have a lot of viewers on still. So what I would recommend that you do, though, is sign up now. This is brand new. I'm going to be editing down the presentation just a hair, and we're going to be adding more to it, really tighten it up. But we're going to be doing these on a regular basis to your leads, so you can bring your leads into the system or actually close them for you, and you're getting $1,000 commissions over and over and over again. So make sure you sign up tonight and get that done, because we're going to be launching a lot of new stuff with this, a lot of new bonuses, a lot of trainings, and we're just going to make this even more valuable to convert more $1,000 commissions for you. So into this video, again, 2 simple steps. Step number 1, what is step number 1? Step number 1 is signing up for your Exodus Elite account. Click the button. The Exodus Elite form will open up. You will fill it out. You'll pay the $99 fee first, then you'll pay the $1,000. And then there's a step number 2 button under the video, and that's where you do the $1 marketing system trial that's going to kick into $27 after 14 days. So do it tonight. You're going to unlock the product. You're going to become a reseller. You're going to get our complete marketing system with the done-for-you traffic, lead capture pages, sales pages, the email marketing follow-ups, the webinar follow-ups, and every single new bonus. Plus, you're going to get 50% of the $27 monthly fees from all of your affiliates. So 2 hours, that's it for me. Any questions at all, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. We want to get you set up in this business and making $1,000 commissions very quickly. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for being on this evening, and I hope to be working with you very soon. Have a good one. Good night.